Welcome to the show, Kansas City. We got a different feel going on today. DJ Atari, welcome to the show. Now this is a little bit of your stuff we're coming into.
Yep.
Oh, and we're going to go ahead and stop that so we can get to know a little bit more about you. Let's get right into what we've kind of been up to on the show this week. We went down and saw David Cook's homecoming at Blue Springs South High School. Are you a fan of David Cook? You watch much American Idol?
Not really, no, but from what I've heard, he's a complete prick.
Well, I don't know one way or the other, but we did get to see him and kind of talk to him a little bit for a second, catch some of his performances. The whole crew was on the scene to check out the fanfare along with Big Nasty. We got some good footage. Check it out on our page. Also, Stephen Dreyer and I happened to get some exclusive footage of our own. Let's go ahead and take a look at a clip of us with Mayor Carson Ross.
We run a local internet television show called KC Anthem. You can find it at those sites.
I can go online and find it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, good.
So we're trying to promote local artists and local bands, any genre, anything. We've been doing this about a year. This happens.
So did you grow up in Blue Springs?
Yeah, well, I've lived here all my life, actually. So did he.
Where did you go?
I went to Blue Springs North.
No, you didn't go to Blue Springs.
Well, I went to Blue Springs.
You went to Blue
High
Springs.
School.
What about
How
you?
was that?
Blue Springs.
Blue Springs. What year?
02?
02, yep.
Did you go to the freshman center?
No, we were the last class that didn't have to go
Didn't have to go because our oldest daughter, who's here, she teaches at the freshman center here. They're on the way for the grandkids.
All right.
And our youngest daughter graduated in '93. She was the last graduating class of Blue Springs.
Oh, okay.
Before
I
they
got
started
you.
having two.
Before,
Yeah, we raised all three of our daughters in Blue Springs.
So what'd you think today?
It was a great day. This has been in the making for some time now. My public information officer worked with the chamber and other interested groups in pulling all this together, and she worked closely with the American Idol organization, and it came out without a hitch. I mean, this morning it was raining. This afternoon in Blue Springs,
it brightened up just
it's a
for
rainbow.
This. Yeah, that's right.
It's a rainbow of support for David Cook, whom I believe will go all the way. And he certainly has put Blue Springs on the map.
Well, thank you
very much. And it's a great time for me to be mayor of Blue Springs.
I appreciate it. It is. It was nice to talk to you.
You bet you.
And we appreciate it.
And I'm going to check you out online.
Oh, that's right. All right. You heard it here.
Nice Kansas City. You bet you. I got your car.
You're a local DJ, right?
That is correct.
Now, by local, does that mean that you just do things around here, or?
No, I played in areas like Oklahoma, where else? Chicago's my next gig, up in the Midwest Electronic Music Festival.
Nice.
I've also been seen and played at stages on the WEMF stages, World Electronic Music Festival.
Now, you were telling me about that one before the show. That's Toronto, you said?
Yeah, that's Toronto, Canada.
How was that?
It was pretty insane.
Good time then?
Good time.
All right. Well, now, how'd you get into this?
Well, I've been a big fan of, like, techno type of electronica for, like, since I can remember. That was really what was coming up during my childhood. Like,
yeah.
A lot of TV shows, cartoon shows had, like, some sort of techno, trancey sort of, like, music feel at the beginning, so I sort of started liking those sort of jingle, anthem-y sort of type of...
Yeah, most definitely. So, how long would you say you've been doing this then?
DJing, I've only been probably about since I was 15, 16-year-old, and I'm about 21 right now, so...
About 5 years.
5 years or so.
Now, has it changed much from when you started to now?
Oh yeah, it's most definitely, like, the popularity of the scene itself has shrunken a little bit due to just basic... the scene itself has no real time to really grow. There isn't very much, basically, I can't think of the word, but the growth of the scene hasn't really progressed very much since that time period.
I see. Now, when you're saying that, what kind of a scene is there around here, I mean, for DJs? Is there a scene around here locally, or how does that work? Is it more of a universal type scene? It's
more locally and more, the university is more of who you actually know to actually branch outwards. Like, I know a whole bunch of people in, like, the Toronto, just recently got a whole bunch of people in, like, the Chicago, Minneapolis sort of area to actually get booked. Like, my last booking since, was actually in Oklahoma, I do believe Stillwater, Oklahoma, or something like that.
Now, how are these events that you attend? Like, describe it a little bit for us.
Well, they're electronic music events, so typically they would be called raves with a whole bunch of lasers, glow sticks everywhere, you know, just glowy stuff spun around all over the place.
Most definitely. We were ready for it today. Me and Cagney are ready to rave. We got our bottle of water here. We're ready to work up a sweat. This is some good stuff you got on here, man. I mean, we've been listening to it all week, and I'm telling you, it's a couple of really good mixes. And what do you got? Are you going to throw any of this on a track of your own, maybe to let people have for themselves at home eventually? Or?
Oh yes, most definitely. There's actually a mix that I made a little bit ago on I do believe, a blog on my MySpace. If you check that out, you can download it for free.
Cool. Well, good deal. Now, what would you say to sway the opinion of people that say that raves are all about, drugs and partying and, all the bad stuff that goes along with the word rave?
Well, then they really don't know what a rave is. If they think it's all about drugs or just people just getting effed up and just going out of their minds, it's kind of ridiculous. It's more about the music and more about the people, just like any sort of other scene there is.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you go out to scenes like this, and it's not like that, what do you see? Instead of seeing those negative stereotypes, that have been put on that, what kind of things do you see?
Well, most of the time when I see, go to a party and stuff like that, I just see very happy-go-lucky, sort of friendly people just listening to the sort of music that they like and sort of grew up with.
Some of those people, like Rippies, Grippies.
Yeah, totally.
Gravies. You want to kind of explain what some of those are?
Yeah, in the rave scene, there's different types of people. There's Grippies, which is, what were they? Raver hippies. And Drippies are dirty raving hippies. While Gravers are basically goth ravers, somewhat like vampires, sort of like creepy type of people.
Blood showers and strobe lights and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Fun. Well, what made you want to be a DJ? What was your first, how did that come about?
I really do not know. When I was probably 13, not even know what a rave was. I was looking at turntables to buy because I wanted to pick up a musical instrument that wasn't quite a musical instrument, and that's what turntables popped up to me.
Well, and what kinds of things do you look for when you're putting things together and mixing a sound? Is there any certain kind of sounds or clips that you like, or is it just kind of the mood you're in?
It's completely random, and a lot of the stuff that I actually produce and stuff like that is just familiar stuff because I usually produce when I think something really funny or it just hits somewhat like a inside joke type of thing. A lot of the stuff. The new song that I'm working on is basically me recording my drunken friend just ramble, talking about a waterproof membrane. And I mix that into a full-length song that is going to be actually played at Memphis.
Very nice. Now, that's a big deal, man. When is that, by the way? Let's go ahead and talk about that for a second.
I do believe Memphis is actually the second to last week of June, so I do believe the 27th. No, I don't really know now. 21st, something like that. I'm not quite sure.
We got it on the website.
Yeah,
it's on the MySpace. All right. That's all they need.
Yeah.
That sounds, Chicago's a big deal. I'm sure that's, quite a big party.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It's probably 7,000 to 6,000 people that should be there.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even, wow. Is it inside, is it outside?
It's going to be an outdoor festival, so it's basically 3 days of camping and stuff like that with a whole bunch of, drippies and people that are going to be camping.
And gravies and grodies and all the, nice.
All the essentials.
Ought to be a good time. Well, let's go ahead and let the people know where they can find you on the website and on the internet.
I gotcha.
Go ahead and speak to this one right here.
My MySpace page is www.myspace.com/0DJAtari0.
And once again, thank you for coming on the show, DJ Atari.
No problem.
Come back and see us whenever you get a chance, brother.
Sounds
and we're going to go out to a little bit of your music. We'll see you later, Kansas City. Check out DJ Atari and be there on May 30th.